Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
We're gonna see if running underwear is all the rage. Now these I bought from T8. This is a company based out of Hong Kong, which specializes in making underwear specifically for the purpose of running in. And this is supposed to be very lightweight. And according to some of the videos that I seen or reviews that I seen on YouTube, apparently these are the best, if not one of the best brands of so-called running underwear that's out there. So based on other people's reviews, I purchased these with the power of their voice. Let's just hope that is something that I agree with, and I'll let you guys know if I do agree with them. Now you could purchase these worldwide. They ship worldwide. You could buy it from www.t8.run. Now, the price that I paid for these, if you're inside the United States, is going to be $28 US. And because I live right here inside of Tokyo, Japan, the price is 4,000 Japanese yen. And with that price, you only get one pair of underwear. So this one right here that I'm getting ready to review is the T8 Commandos. Now, before we go ahead with this unboxing and the review, there is one more thing that I would like to point out. I did use a discount code to purchase these, and that discount code was NEW10, and it gave me 10% off my purchase. Now, whether or not that code is still active or not, you just have to give it a try. If it is, you're gonna automatically get that code once you put it inside the little box there on the website. And if it's not, well then, I'm sorry about that, but I guess it all depends on when you're watching this review. All right, so this is what the package looks like. It's very thin, as you guys can see. I don't want to show you the reverse side because I do have my personal address on there, but you know, it's a very decorated piece of cardboard and it's very flat, and there's a pull tab on here that you just pull and it opens it up. All right, so inside, this is exactly what it looks like. You pull this out of there. And this one says T8 Commandos Running Underwear. Probably the world's lightest anti-chafe running underwear. All right, and this is what the back looks like. Designed by ultra runners. Guaranteed chafe free. 6-inch inseam boxer brief fit. No inner thigh seams. Ultra breathable and wicking. The fabric on this one, it says premium Italian fabric. This is 90% polyamide and 10% elastane. And it says designed in Hong Kong, assembled in China. And there is a QR code here. It says scan me for sizing, photos, and reviews. So if you're looking at this on your computer, you can go ahead and scan this with your smartphone. But if not, all of this information about sizing is available on the website. All right, so this is all based on a US waist size. If your waist is between 26 to 28, you're gonna buy an extra small. If you wear 29 to 30, you're gonna buy a small. If you wear 31 to 33, as I do, then you're gonna buy a medium. If you are between 34 and 35, you're gonna buy a large, and then 36 to 38 is extra large. So those are the 5 different sizes. Well, I was always going to do this review for you guys, but specifically I'm trying to get this unboxing done as soon as possible because the moment that this camera shuts off, I'm getting ready to put these things on and I will wear them for a 1 hour, 30-minute duration long run the moment that the camera cuts off. And one more thing that I would like to show to you guys that I will talk about inside of this video. The moment that I bought these, maybe 2 days thereafter, my father had gifted me some other running underwear. Now, these are not specifically made for running, but these are athletic underwear that you could buy from Under Armour, and this is readily available inside the United States. My father said that he wore these once and that they were too small for him, so he gifted them to me. And yes, they have been washed. So he says he only wore them once and they've been sticking inside the bottom of his drawer for a long time. And in fact, I think he said he tried them on and they didn't fit, and he just never even ended up wearing them at all. But this is Under Armour Long, and it says MD on here. I don't know what MD stands for, but just really quickly, if we take it to the inside label, this says made in Honduras. It's 85% nylon, 15% elastane. Machine wash, cold like colors, do not use softeners, tumble dry low. All right, so this is a very good underwear, and it feels like it's gonna be sweat wicking, and it's kind of it's kind of tight and a little bit longer than the usual boxer briefs that you would get. So I'm gonna try these on for my recovery run tomorrow, but today is all about the T8 Commandos running underwear. Let's go ahead and open these up. Now these are extremely lightweight compared to what I just held here. These are quite heavy and this is quite light, and actually it's very see-through. Not that you're going to be walking around inside of your underwear in any case outside inside the public, because that would be indecent exposure, but this is something that you definitely don't want to be seen in, because your junk can be seen through this fabric. This is a very see-through fabric in which you can see through the other side. Now you might not be able to see it on the camera because of the lighting situation inside of the studio here, but it is extremely see-through. I could see everything, so your junk will be visible. All right, so I'm highly looking forward to wearing these. I'm kind of wondering if I should put on some Vaseline with these, but it says that it is anti-chafe, so I'm just going to assume that it is good, and I'm just going to do the 1 hour 30-minute run inside of these without putting on Vaseline on all my hot spots that usually get chafing. They promise anti-chafing, so we really want to see and put that to the test is what that is. But yeah, this is extremely nice. And you see this liner right here where they do all the attaching. This is actually on the outside, and on the inside they try to minimize all of this stitching as much as possible so that doesn't rub. That makes this very nice. These are extremely nice. Now I'm very confident about these, and I think that while these Under Armours might be good, these are definitely gonna hold up and do a lot better job for your long runs and keeping you from chafing. All right, I've spoken long enough. It's about time for me to change out inside my running clothes, put these things on, and put them to the test, and I will be right back to you guys with my review. All right, it's a whole new day. I got to get 2 runs in, actually, and I'm all showered up and cleaned up now. But I would like to give you my perspective and review on both of these pairs of underwear. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the T8 Commandos, in which I accidentally have inside out here. The T8 Commandos are a lot better because they are way more comfortable.
It allows for maximum mobility.
And also, they are more breathable in the sense that the air can pass through more easily. It's a lot nicer on your skin.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
I did a long run inside of these. I actually did a half marathon in these, and there was no chafing whatsoever. I didn't use Vaseline or anything of that nature. Just the breathability is unmatched. And although I did obviously sweat, running 21.1 kilometers, the good thing about these is that even when it does absorb a little bit of water, the material is so thin that it cannot hold and maintain the water for long. So it just kind of, it escapes very quickly and very easily. So it dries very nicely, and it just does not weigh you down with a bunch of sweat water that's gonna just kind of bog you down. All right, so next up, I went outside and I ran my recovery run inside of these, just bare bones, man. I did not put any type of shorts or running shorts on top of these. It was just my bare ass just pressed up against these things, and I was just showing it all to the world, man. I don't know if they were supposed to be ran like that, but you know how everybody's wearing compression shorts and or I guess you could call them underwear these days. It looks very similar to this, so that's what I assumed that's what it is, and that's how I wore it. And with that, these stayed relatively dry because they were not tucked underneath another layer of shorts. So the breathability was very good because it was just straight contact with the wind and with the air with these. And, you know, as I'm running and just cutting through the air, you know, I feel like that wind is just hitting this directly. So it's helping to keep you cooler and keep these things more dry than what they would be. And I think if I had worn these underneath some running shorts, yeah, I think I would have stayed more dry than just with like some regular old cotton Hanes underwear. But, you know, I think ultimately I still would have stayed dried even if I had worn these underneath shorts. But all in all, to say the least, the TH Commandos are a lot better than the Under Armour Long. Now, there are some different Under Armours out there now that you could buy from Amazon or from a sports store. The only thing that I did not like about these is that the ones that I have that my father had gifted me, there is no pocket on this, either inside of the back or on the side or anything like that, where you could stick a phone or a gel or something of that nature. It's just the underwear. So if you don't have much to carry, much of anything to carry at all, or if you're wearing like a waist belt with a fanny pack, something of that nature, then maybe it's not going to be such a problem. But I would like some pockets to actually be inside of here that I can place things. But it's nice to wear as a substitute after I use these up and they're sitting inside the washing machine waiting to be used. As a substitute pair of underwear to wear the next day for the recovery runs, I think these are still good for that purpose. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my review over both the TA Commandos and the Under Armour long compression underwear shorts, whatever it is that you want to call them. I hope that this review has been very helpful for you. If you found that it has been informative, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because I will have more reviews for you guys inside the future. And until next time, salute to you wherever you may be out inside the world, and peace. I'm out.